Chosen one, you saved your soulmate without knowing. God's bringing them to you now. Listen carefully, because this is not something you should ignore or scroll past. This moment carries a weight that can shift your entire life if you truly receive it. You saved your soulmate without even realizing it, and now I am moving to bring them into your life in a way that will feel undeniable. What you did was not small, even if it seemed ordinary at the time, because I saw your heart and the choice you made. Stay with this until the end, because missing this understanding may cause you to overlook a blessing that has already been set in motion for you. This is not coincidence, this is alignment, and it is happening because of you. Type Amen if you agree. You have been wondering why certain moments in your past felt heavier than they should have, why certain decisions stayed with you longer than others. The truth is, one of those moments was connected to your soulmate, even if you did not know their name or their face. You protected something that was meant to reach them, or you spoke kindness that carried further than you could see. I was watching you, not for perfection, but for sincerity, and in that sincerity, you passed a test you did not even know you were taking. There was a moment when you chose compassion instead of anger, when you stepped back instead of reacting, when you gave instead of holding on. That moment created a ripple, and that ripple reached the one who is meant for you. You may never fully trace how it happened, but I can see every thread, every connection, every quiet action that built this outcome. Nothing you do from the heart is ever wasted, and this is proof of that truth unfolding in your life. Right now, I need you to soften your doubts and open your spirit, because what is coming will require you to recognize it with faith. This connection will not arrive with confusion. It will carry a sense of peace that feels different from anything you have known before. It will not feel forced or uncertain. It will feel like something finally falling into place. That is how you will know it is from me, not from chance or illusion. And if this is touching your heart right now, take a moment to support this by liking this video, because your simple action can help this reach someone else who needs this exact confirmation today. You have gone through seasons where love felt delayed, where connection felt distant, and where you questioned if something was missing in your journey. But what you did not see was that I was arranging things in a way that required timing, not just desire. Your soulmate also had to grow, had to heal, had to reach a place where they could meet you fully. And the act you performed, the unseen good you did, became a turning point in their path as well. Type 777 if you trust God. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, and you are not waiting without purpose. Every step you took, even the ones that felt painful or confusing, was shaping you for this connection. I have been guiding you quietly, even when you felt alone, even when you thought nothing was happening. What is coming now is not sudden, it is the result of everything aligning at the right time. There will be a moment soon where you feel a shift, something subtle but clear, like a door opening inside your spirit. You may meet this person in a simple way, not dramatic, not overwhelming, but real and grounded. And when you do, there will be a sense of familiarity that you cannot explain. That is because your souls have already been connected through the actions you took before you ever met. Do not let fear interfere when this happens. You have been hurt before, you have been disappointed, and you have learned to protect yourself. But this is different, and you will feel that difference if you allow yourself to stay present. I am not bringing you something to break you, I am bringing you something to restore what you thought was lost. You may have felt like you were always giving more than you received, always caring more than others did. But what you gave was not disappearing. It was being stored. It was being redirected. It was being used to build something that was meant for you. And now that return is beginning to move toward you. This person will not need you to change who you are. They will recognize your heart because they have already been touched by it in a way you never saw. That is why this connection will feel natural, not forced, not complicated, but steady and real. You will not have to chase or prove yourself, because what is meant for you will meet you with the same energy. Stay aware, stay open, and do not dismiss small signs. I often move in quiet ways, not loud or overwhelming, but clear to those who are paying attention. This is your time to receive something that has been forming behind the scenes for longer than you realize. Trust that I know what I am doing, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. You may not have realized how much you were being prepared, but every experience has shaped your heart to recognize this connection when it appears. I am not bringing confusion into your life. I am bringing clarity, and it will feel different from anything that has come before. Type 1111 if you believe. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. There were times when you felt like giving up on the idea of deep connection, when it seemed easier to accept loneliness than to risk being hurt again. But even in those moments, you kept a part of your heart open, even if it was only a small part. That small openness was enough for me to work with, enough for me to continue guiding you toward what was meant for you. You did not close yourself completely, and because of that, this path remained open. The person who is coming into your life has also carried their own struggles, their own questions, and their own moments of doubt. They have faced situations that shaped them, just as yours shaped you. What you did in that moment, when you chose kindness, protection, or patience, reached them in a way you could not have imagined. It may have been through someone else, through a decision that changed a chain of events, or through an unseen influence that altered their path. I see what you cannot see, and I have been connecting these pieces long before you became aware of them. There is nothing random about this meeting, nothing accidental about the timing. You may feel like it is happening suddenly, but it has been forming for a long time. This is what happens when two paths that were meant to meet are finally aligned. As this connection begins to unfold, you may feel a mixture of emotions, excitement, calmness, and even a little fear. That is natural, because something meaningful is entering your life. But I want you to stay grounded in trust, not in fear. Fear will try to remind you of your past, but this connection is not your past repeating itself, it is your future beginning. Type 2222 to receive miracles. There will be moments when you question if this is real, when you wonder if it is too good to be true. But listen closely to how your heart responds, not how your fears react. Your heart will feel steady, it will feel safe, it will feel understood in a way that does not require explanation. That is the difference you must pay attention to. You are not meant to carry the weight of everything alone anymore. This connection is not about losing yourself. It is about sharing life in a way that strengthens both of you. You will not feel drained, you will feel supported. You will not feel uncertain, you will feel grounded. This is how you will know that what I am bringing into your life is aligned with your purpose. There are still things unfolding behind the scenes, small adjustments, final alignments, and quiet preparations that are taking place. Do not rush this process. Do not try to control how or when everything happens. What is meant for you does not need to be forced. It will arrive in the right way at the right time. Your role is to remain open, aware, and willing to receive. You may begin to notice signs, repeated patterns, unexpected connections, or moments that feel meaningful in a way you cannot fully explain. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. They are reminders that something is moving, that something is coming closer, that something is being guided into place. Pay attention to these moments, because they are part of how I communicate with you. This connection will also challenge you in a good way. It will invite you to grow, to communicate more openly, to trust more deeply, and to let go of old patterns that no longer serve you. But these challenges will not feel like burdens. They will feel like opportunities to become stronger together. That is the difference between something that is right for you and something that is not. Do not let past disappointments make you skeptical of what is being given to you now. Not everything that comes into your life is meant to hurt you, and not every connection is meant to end. This one is different because it is built on something deeper than surface attraction or temporary emotion. It is built on alignment, on purpose, and on the quiet work that has already been done. You may also notice that when this person enters your life, things around you begin to shift. Opportunities may open, your mindset may change, and your energy may feel lighter. This is because when something aligned enters your life, it does not only affect one area, it influences everything. It brings balance, it brings clarity, and it brings a sense of direction. I want you to release the idea that you have to be perfect to receive this. You are already enough as you are. Growth will continue, learning will continue, but you do not have to become someone else to be worthy of this connection. It is coming to you because of who you are, not because of who you think you need to become. There will be a moment when you look back and realize how everything led to this point. You will see how even the painful experiences had a role in shaping you, in preparing you, in guiding you toward this. And in that moment, you will understand that nothing was wasted, nothing was meaningless, everything had a purpose. There is a reason why you were placed in situations that tested your patience, your strength, and your ability to love without immediate reward. Those moments were shaping your heart into something capable of sustaining a real and lasting connection. You were not being delayed, you were being developed. And now, that development is becoming the foundation for something that will not easily break or fade away. The one who is coming into your life has been walking their own path of preparation, even if they did not understand it at the time. They have faced moments where they had to choose growth over comfort, truth over illusion, and healing over avoidance. Just like you, they have had to learn lessons that were not always easy. And because of that, when your paths cross, there will be a level of understanding that feels natural, not forced. Have you heard about the private group of neuroscientists working on brainwaves connected to money? A top researcher revealed this work was based on CIA studies not meant for public release yet. The result is a simple 7-second ritual validated by 4 neuroscience labs now practiced at home. Many who once struggled financially are now living in dream homes, owning luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could disappear without warning. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You may feel a shift in your awareness, a sense that something is different in the way you see people, in the way you approach connection, and in the way you understand yourself. This is part of the alignment taking place within you. Before something new can fully enter your life, your inner world must also reflect that readiness. That is why you have been changing, even when you did not realize it. Type yes to receive miracles. Do not rush to define this connection too quickly when it appears. Allow it to grow naturally. Allow it to reveal itself step by step. Not everything meaningful needs to be labeled immediately. Sometimes the most powerful connections are the ones that unfold gently, without pressure, without expectations that weigh them down. Let this be something you experience fully, not something you try to control. There will be moments when you feel a deep sense of recognition, as if you have known this person in a way that goes beyond this present moment. This feeling is not something to dismiss. It is a sign that your connection is rooted in something deeper than surface interaction. It is the result of the unseen bond that was formed through your actions, through your choices, and through the way your lives have already touched. I want you to remain open, not only to this person, but also to the changes that will come with this connection. Growth does not stop when something good enters your life. It continues. But this time, it will feel different, because you will not be growing alone. You will be learning together, supporting each other, and moving forward with a shared sense of purpose. There may be small tests along the way, moments where you are invited to respond differently than you did in the past. These are not meant to push you away from this connection, they are meant to strengthen it. When you choose understanding instead of reaction, when you choose patience instead of fear, you are reinforcing the foundation of something that is meant to last. Do not let the fear of losing something stop you from fully receiving it. Holding back will not protect you, it will only limit your experience. What I am bringing into your life is not something you need to guard against, it is something you can trust. And trust will allow this connection to grow in a way that feels natural and secure. You may also begin to notice that your energy feels different around this person. There will be a sense of ease, a feeling that you can be yourself without fear of judgment or rejection. This is not something that needs to be questioned, it is something to be appreciated. It is one of the signs that this connection is aligned with who you truly are. Remember that what brought you to this point was not luck, but intention. Your actions, your choices, your willingness to remain open even after being hurt. All of these things contributed to this moment. You are not receiving this by chance, you are receiving it because you have created space for it in your life. There will be clarity in the way this connection unfolds, even if it does not happen all at once. You will not be left guessing or feeling uncertain for long. Things will begin to make sense, conversations will flow, and understanding will deepen. This is how you will know that what is happening is not confusion, but alignment. Stay present in each moment. Do not let your mind rush ahead or pull you back into the past. What is being given to you exists in the present, and it is meant to be experienced fully. When you stay present, you allow yourself to feel everything as it is, without distortion, without fear. You may notice that your thoughts about love are changing, becoming calmer, less anxious, and more certain. This is because your spirit is recognizing something that your mind is still learning to understand. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There were times when you felt like love was something you had to chase, something that required you to prove your worth or hold on tightly so it would not slip away. But what is coming into your life now does not require chasing, and it does not demand that you become someone else. It meets you where you are, and it grows with you in a way that feels natural. That is the difference between something that is forced and something that is guided. You may begin to reflect on your past connections and see them in a new light, not with regret, but with understanding. You will realize that those experiences were not meant to last, but they were meant to teach. They showed you what you needed, what you deserved, and what you should no longer accept. And because of those lessons, you are now able to recognize something real when it appears. Type 222 to claim miracles. This person who is coming into your life will not mirror your fears. They will reflect your growth. They will not bring confusion, they will bring clarity. Conversations with them will feel easy, even when you are discussing deeper things. There will be honesty without pressure, openness without fear, and connection without the constant need for reassurance. I want you to understand that this is not about perfection. There will still be moments of misunderstanding, moments where you both have to learn and adjust. But those moments will not break what you are building, they will strengthen it, because when something is built on truth and intention, it can withstand the natural challenges that come with growth. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You have been learning to listen to your intuition, even when it felt difficult to trust it. That inner voice has been guiding you quietly, helping you avoid situations that were not right for you. As this connection unfolds, that same inner guidance will help you recognize what is real. It will not lead you into confusion, it will lead you into clarity. There may also be a sense of timing that feels almost precise, as if things are happening exactly when they should. That is because this is not being rushed or delayed randomly. It is being guided with intention. Every step is happening in a way that allows both of you to meet each other at the right point in your lives. Do not underestimate the significance of what you did in the past. Even if it felt small, even if you did not think it mattered, it became part of something much larger. You contributed to a chain of events that led to this connection being possible. That is why this moment carries so much meaning, even if it appears simple on the surface. You may feel a growing sense of gratitude as you begin to understand how everything is coming together. Not just for what is happening now, but for everything that led you here. Gratitude will help you stay grounded, it will keep your heart open, and it will allow you to receive fully without fear. There is also a healing that will take place through this connection, not because the other person is responsible for fixing you, but because the environment you create together will allow both of you to feel safe enough to heal naturally. You will not feel pressured to hide your past, and you will not feel judged for what you have been through. I am bringing you something that aligns with your soul, not just your desires. And when something aligns with your soul, it carries a depth that goes beyond surface feelings. It creates a bond that is not easily shaken, because it is rooted in something real. That is what you are stepping into now. Stay aware of how you feel, not just what you think. Your feelings will guide you in ways that logic cannot always explain. When something is right, it will feel steady, even if it is new. It will not create chaos, it will create balance. You are not being asked to rush, to force, or to control this connection. You are being invited to experience it, to allow it to unfold, and to trust that it is moving in the right direction. Let go of the need to predict everything, and instead focus on what is happening in each moment. There will come a point where everything becomes clear, where there is no more doubt, no more hesitation. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did. you will see how your actions, your choices, and your growth all played a role in bringing this into your life. You are not the same person you were before, and that is a good thing. You have grown, you have learned, and you have become someone who can receive something real. That is why this is happening now, not before. This is not confusion, this is recognition happening within you. Your soul is responding before your mind fully understands, and that is why this phase may feel deeply emotional without a clear explanation. What you are experiencing is the beginning of something that was always meant to find its way back to you. Type 1111 to affirm. There will be a quiet moment, not loud or dramatic, where you realize that this connection is different from anything you have known before. It will not come with chaos or uncertainty, but with a steady presence that feels safe. You will not feel like you are guessing their intentions. You will feel them clearly through their actions. This is how you will know that what is unfolding is not temporary, but something real and lasting. You have spent so much time learning how to protect yourself, how to recognize patterns that do not serve you, and how to step away when something feels wrong. Those lessons were not meant to close your heart, they were meant to prepare it. Now, you are in a place where you can open up without losing yourself. That is a strength you did not always have, and it is exactly what makes this connection possible. Type 777 if you trust God. This person will not rush you, and they will not create pressure for you to become something you are not. Instead, they will give you space to be fully yourself, and in that space, your connection will grow naturally. You will notice that communication flows without effort, and even silence will feel comfortable rather than awkward. This is a sign of alignment, not something you need to question or overthink. There may be a moment where you reflect on how unlikely it feels that your paths have crossed, especially when you consider everything that had to happen for this to occur. But understand that nothing about this is accidental. Every step, every delay, every change in direction was guiding both of you toward this exact point. What seems unlikely to you is simply the result of careful alignment that has been unfolding all along. Do not let your past define how you approach this present moment. What you experienced before was part of your journey, but it does not have to shape your future in the same way. You are allowed to experience something new without expecting it to end the same way as before. This is your opportunity to move forward with a different understanding, a different energy, and a different outcome. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. You may also begin to notice that your sense of self becomes stronger as this connection develops. Instead of feeling lost in someone else, you will feel more grounded within yourself. This is because a true connection does not take away your identity, it supports it. It allows you to grow as an individual while also growing together. There is a balance that will form between you, one that feels natural and steady. You will not feel like you are giving more than you receive, and you will not feel like you have to constantly prove your worth. There will be mutual understanding, mutual respect, and a shared sense of direction. This balance is one of the clearest signs that what you are building is meant to last. I want you to trust the pace of this connection. It does not need to move quickly to be meaningful, and it does not need to be slow to be real. It will unfold at the pace that is right for both of you, and that pace will feel comfortable, not forced. Trust that everything is happening as it should, even if it does not match what you expected. There will be moments of deep conversation where you feel seen and understood in a way that you have not experienced before. You will be able to share your thoughts, your feelings, and your experiences without fear of being judged. This level of openness is not something that happens by chance. It is the result of alignment and mutual readiness. You have already played a role in this connection before it even began, and that is why it carries such depth now. The action you took, the choice you made, created a bridge between your lives. And now, that bridge is being walked, step by step, bringing you closer together in a way that feels natural and inevitable. Do not doubt what you feel when it is calm and steady. Doubt often comes from fear, not from truth. When something is right, it will not create constant confusion or instability. It will feel grounded, even when it is new. That is the feeling you need to trust. As this continues to unfold, you will see how everything begins to connect. Moments that once seemed unrelated will start to make sense. You will understand why certain things had to happen, why certain paths did not work out, and why you were guided in the direction you took. All of it was leading you here. You are not being asked to figure everything out at once. You are simply being asked to trust what is happening and to remain open to receiving it fully. Let go of the need to control every outcome and allow this connection to grow in its own way. What is meant for you will not require constant effort to hold together. There is a sense of peace that will grow within you as you move forward, a quiet confidence that you are on the right path. This peace is not something that can be forced. It is something that develops naturally when you are aligned with what is meant for you. Pay attention to this feeling, because it is one of the clearest signs that you are moving in the right direction. You have spent time learning what it means to stand on your own, to find strength within yourself, and to grow through challenges that tested your limits. Those experiences were necessary, not to harden your heart, but to strengthen it. Now, that strength will allow you to build something that is not easily shaken. You are no longer the same person who once doubted their worth. You are someone who understands their value. Type 777 if you trust God. This connection will continue to reveal itself in layers, each one bringing a deeper understanding of who you both are and what you are building together. You will see how your differences complement each other, how your strengths support each other, and how your presence in each other's lives creates balance. This is not about losing individuality, it is about creating harmony. There may be moments where you pause and reflect on how everything has come together, and in those moments, you will feel a sense of gratitude that goes beyond words. You will realize that what once felt like waiting was actually preparation. Every delay, every change in direction, every unexpected turn was guiding you toward this outcome. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was without purpose. Do not allow fear to return and create distance where there should be closeness. Fear may try to remind you of past pain, but this is not the same situation. You are not repeating the same patterns, you are stepping into something new. Trust the difference you feel, because it is real. As you continue to grow within this connection, you will notice that your life begins to feel more stable, more focused, and more aligned. Decisions may become clearer, your energy may feel lighter, and your outlook may become more positive. This is because when something aligned enters your life, it does not only affect one area, it brings balance to everything. You will also find that communication becomes a strong foundation between you. You will be able to express yourself without fear, and you will be heard without judgment. This level of understanding is not something that happens by chance. It is something that develops when two people are ready to meet each other fully, and that readiness is something both of you have reached. There will be a sense of partnership that grows, a feeling that you are not facing life alone anymore. You will begin to see how your goals can align, how your paths can move together, and how your presence in each other's lives creates strength. This is not about dependence, it is about support and shared growth. You may also notice that your perspective on love begins to change in a deeper way. It will no longer feel like something uncertain or unpredictable, but something steady and reliable. This does not mean there will never be challenges, but it means those challenges will not define the connection. Instead, they will become opportunities to grow stronger together. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations, but this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I want you to remain present and fully engaged in what is happening. Do not allow distractions or doubts to take you away from this experience.